tic-tac-toe, date sums, grizz, flip. Mirrors, multiple different rundowns. But with that strategy, I found that I could not win as good as I thought I could. I always played numbers, but when I won the numbers, I had no idea why I was playing the numbers. So when I won, I was always starting at square one each time. So I figured that I had to have a strategy where I could track all 1,000 numbers at a glance and know what was going on with each of those 1,000 numbers without guessing why I was playing the numbers. So I realized I had to know everything about every number that I played and know why I was playing the numbers. One, I had to know why I was playing the pick three number in the first place. Then I would have to research and know why I was playing the front pair of that number, the pack pair of that number, the single pair number itself, and the single digits. So when I realized that, I surmised a system, what I call pick three at a glance. I took 22 numbers. I found 22 numbers, which I call base numbers. And with those base numbers, I realized if I did the 111 rundown on those base numbers, I would have all 1,000 numbers in their possible combinations, which I made up 22 columns. So whatever the winning number that was that came in for the day, if I did the 111 rundown on that number, one of those base numbers would always be in the rundown, unless one of the winning numbers was the actual base number, which I will explain on the live. But once I did that, I realized, okay, my winnings increased. So once I did that, I said, okay, I need to find a way to track the single pairs. I called that strategy number 2. And with that, I could track all the single pairs that were in the 1,000 numbers, and I would know what numbers were left for me to play and which was the best numbers. Then I needed to know where the single digits and how they feel and how they played a role in my winning in the pick three. So that was strategy number 3. And I said, okay, that works and that works good. And finally, strategy number 4 was tracking the front pairs and the back pairs. And I realized, okay, I'm onto something. So after that, I kept playing and using my strategies, and my winnings increased. And I was really, really happy with it because it was hands down to me better than any other strategy out there. And I didn't have to worry about looking at the tic-tac-toes, the root sums, the date sums, the grizz, and all those multiple different 1,000 different strategies and algorithms that there were out there for you to win. And that was basically to try to hit the numbers the next day. There's no strategy or anything out there that's going to tell you what numbers to come in the next day. You have 1 in 1,000 odds of winning. There's no rhyme or reason why you would know what one of those 1,000 numbers would be coming out unless you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. The numbers run randomly, folks. I hate to tell you, but they run randomly, and if you've been tracking them actually for yourself, nobody would have to tell you that they run randomly, because you will see there's no rhyme or reason to how those 1,000 numbers are going to fall. There's no numbers that follow numbers. There's no numbers that travel from state to state. That's all. You'll find that out when you're tracking the numbers, that there's no rhyme or reason to any of those numbers falling and how they fall. There's no numbers that fall on certain days. There's no numbers that fall because of full moon. There's no numbers that fall because it's raining. There's no pet numbers you need to play. I don't even play my birthday unless I have tracked it down and realized why I'm playing it. There's no lucky charm that's going to make you a winner. Luck runs out. The only thing you can do is track the actual 1,000 numbers and know what's going on with them and have confidence, pretty much confidence in knowing that that number is due and how reasonably it might show up. And the only way you can do that is tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. And you use the law of average to your advantage. Use the law of average to your advantage. What I do is eliminate the numbers that have failed, and the numbers that are left working with the law of average is what I look at playing. Because by law of average, I can gauge on how much time basically it would take for them to come out. I only do one drawing. I either do the midday or I do the evening. But you can develop the pick better glands where you can build strategies and the skills where you can maybe add another drawing, like 2 drawings. I probably would try to track more than 2 drawings to win, because you can burn up a lot of money chasing these numbers, and you don't want to get in the habit of chasing numbers, and you won't chase the numbers if you know why you're playing the numbers, okay? And like I said, the numbers are random. You got 1 in 1,000 odds of winning, okay? They're random. There's 1,000 numbers. You have 365 days in a year. You have 365 days in a year. So if you played a different number exact every day, you still have 635 of those numbers. You're not going to have any idea why you're playing. You won't know anything about them. And if you're not tracking them and seeing what's going on with them, it's very difficult for you to win. And with my channel, I'm realizing that people are calling me pretty much out of desperation, because they've lost so much money and they're in a hole and they're trying to get out and don't know how to get out because they've been playing by luck. They've been playing by luck, and luck runs out, folks. You have to know why you're playing. You have to have a system. You have to have a strategy to winning. You have to build a skill set to know when to cut back and when to pick up on your play. What I do is I reinvest the money that I win into the numbers that I'm playing, because I know why I'm playing, and I play those numbers consistently. I don't play them for a week and jump off. I don't play them for a couple of days and jump off. I can play my numbers for 60 to 90 days because I know how long it takes for those numbers to come out. It takes about 60 days for a number even to begin to get hot that you might be thinking about. And if you don't know how long it's been since the number played, as soon as you play the number, you get off the number, here the number comes, which has happened, used to happen to me. But I don't get on and off my numbers because I know why I play my numbers. And I don't spend a lot of money. I spend about $3 a day. And if I'm really onto something, I'll pick it up to $5. But when I win, then I reinvest heavier depending on the amount of money that I win. And I don't go over budget. I have a term, it's called OPPB. Be organized, be patient, be persistent, and stick with a budget and play responsibly. Again, OPPB. Be organized, be patient, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, and play responsibly. Once you start tracking the numbers, it will be fun to you because you'll be able to make a game out of it and see what's going on with the 1,000 numbers in your state. You have to track what's going on in your state. All the numbers run different in all the states. Nobody, well, I find, and I don't believe that nobody has a system or individual that has a strategy that can tell you what numbers are coming in your state. Most of the time, what everybody is doing is throwing up a whole bunch of numbers and saying for all states. How you know what number is even suitable for your state if you're not tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and knowing what's going on with them? That's luck. And like I say, luck runs out. Okay? So that's pretty much the facts of what's going on with the numbers. And so right here with the Pick 3 at a glance and with this live chat, I've set it up where I'm looking to find an audience of people that want to ask questions. This is called question and answers sessions with Pick 3. And you go to my channel and study my channel. In each one of my videos, I put in the comment section, I pin in the comment sections. It's called Pick 3 for Beginners. I give you all the general information to get you started with Pick 3, okay? Now, when you come to my live chat, bring questions that you want to know about the Pick 3 at a glance or anything about Pick 3. I can tell you anything you want to know or give you idea and some hacks that I use to winning that will make sense rather than just playing numbers and not know why you're playing the numbers. Because with Pick 3 at a glance, I can offer this to any state. And when I say something to you, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But you can't know what I'm talking about if I do a tic-tac-toe and a date sum and a root sum and a grid and a flip and a mirror and can flip and mirror any numbers and stuff like that. But with Pick 3 at a glance, when I say go to column 1, you'll know what I'm talking about with column 1. When I say on strategy number 1, when I say go to the single pairs of strategy number 2, you'll know what I'm talking about on single pairs and strategy number 2. When I say go to the single digits and do this, you'll know what I'm talking about single digits. And then finally on strategy number 4, when I say track the front pair and the back pair number, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I can teach this strategy to anybody in an hour or less. But this live chat is for us to talk about winning Pick 3 as a group. I have enough videos out there for everybody to look at. When you come to the live chat, ask questions so we can all get in the winner's circle together. And I have no doubt that Pick 3 at a glance will help increase your winnings and help you understand how to win. That's the main thing. You have to know how to win and how to play. It's not how often I win. People say, well, how often do you win? So they want to base how often I win off of their state. It can't work like that. All the numbers run different in all the states. How you're tracking and how the numbers line up for you is going to be different from how they would line up for me here in Missouri and I do Illinois. So if I won 5 days in a row, which I have done, don't mean you're going to win 5 days in a row unless your numbers are lining up like that. It's not how often you win, it's how you play the game. Let me say that again. It's not how often you win, it's how you play the game. Okay, I'll tell you how Pick 3 at a glance, how I came up with this strategy. Years ago, if anybody knows, when the boats and gambling was out in like California, I think gambling started mostly in California. In the casinos, they had a game called Blackjack in 21. People got that on their phones, I guess, and stuff like that. What it was one deck that everybody used to play blackjack with, or 21. So what happened is one guy, I got to look his name up. In fact, now so I have his name, so you would know what I'm talking about. But you can just look it up. They call them card counters today. He started the card counting system with blackjack in 21. With blackjack in 20.
Hi, Angela. Yeah. How would you track 959? Do I use the 111 rundown? Yeah, Angela, you use the 111 rundown on any winning number that comes in. Let me show you how you do the 111 rundown on it. Okay. Okay, let's go here. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. Let me see. Can you see me? Okay. I'm trying to see what's going on here. 1-1 rundown. Am I live? Okay. Yeah. It said 1-1 rundown on the 959. And you add the 0. Come in. Just a second. Thank you, darling. You add 1 to 9, you get 0, but it's really 10, but you don't use the 1, you only use the 0 on the right-hand side in lottery math. You only use single digits. And you go 1 to 1, 1 to 0 is 1, 1 to 1 is 2, 1 to 2 is 3, 1 to 3 is 4, 1 to 4 is 5, 1 to 5 is 6, 1 to 6 is 7, 1 to 7 is 8, and then 1 to 8 is 9. When you get the same number at the top, you get at the bottom, you add it correctly. Then you here basically you're gonna add 1 to the 5. You're gonna get 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you get. Oops, did I add? Yeah, 5. Same number at the top, same number at the bottom. You add it correctly. Again, here you're going to do the 0. Just count straight down. You add 1 plus 1 is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Now, you're going to see whenever you do a rundown, one of my base numbers will always be in that rundown. Let me get my sheet out so I can show you all. If you knew, but you have to go back and study the videos. I got 1,500 videos on my channel for you to study and strategy. So when you come, you can ask questions. Okay. Let me find my sheet here. Okay. Right here is strategy number 1. Here you have 12 numbers. The numbers on top are the base numbers. Let me make sure you all can see them. With the pick ready glance strategy. The number on top is the base numbers. Let's see as it came up. The thing is live is running slow again. The base numbers up here of the 1,000 numbers are the numbers that I had found that I could do the 1-1 rundown on. And then when I do the 1-1-1 rundown on those numbers, excuse me, I had 720 of the 1,000 numbers combinations of these 12 columns that at a glance, I would know what column that number fell off of at a glance. 720, I would always know what one of those 1,000 numbers fell. And those numbers are 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. Now you'll see these on my live. I repeat them all on my videos. Okay, when you do the 1-1-1 rundown on these columns, these numbers, which I call column number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 columns. Any of these numbers here can come 6 different ways on each column. So you're not just looking at 10 numbers, you're looking at 60 numbers that have been grouped in an organized manner. Okay, so that's 720 numbers of the 1,000 numbers. But you're talking about the 959. So the base number for the 959 is on the doubles. All right. And it's going to be here on the doubles. It's 10 double numbers that I call base numbers of the 1,000 numbers that I did the 1-1 rundown on, and they all doubles. Okay. So you see the 959, the base number when you do the rundown is going to be this 404. It's going to be the 404. All right. So you would go to the column with the 044 on it, and here it is, 044, and you go down here, and there's that 599. Let me make sure you can see. I've got too much light or something here. There's the 599. I hope you can see it. The 599, and you would circle that. That lets you know that that number fell for the month. See, what you're doing with these sheets here are eliminating the numbers that come for the month. Now, each month you're going to do a different sheet. But I also do one sheet annually. So at a glance, I know what numbers haven't played for the whole year at a glance off of each column. Because I just transpose each month, the monthly numbers over to the yearly sheet through the year. Okay, each one of these is a monthly. I also have a yearly sheet where I transpose the numbers. Let me get that yearly sheet. See, this is my yearly sheet. Once you get it going, it's not a lot of work. Because all you're doing, you're not doing only rundown you're going to be using is the 1-1-1 rundown to find your numbers. And there's an app that you can use also called Pick3 Pro app. You just download it, and it'll do the 1-1-1 rundown for you on all the numbers. See here annually, see where I got chart? I know off of each one of these columns what numbers haven't failed for the year of 2024 for Illinois' evening draw. So at a glance, if I want to say, okay, this number ain't came off of that column, so these are the numbers I'm going to play. Because this column here, as I'm tracking every month, this column ain't hit in 3 months. So I automatically know what numbers ain't hit, so those are numbers that I'm looking at playing. Okay, there's no, okay, what you saying here, I think, okay, there's nothing that's going to show you what's coming the next day, Angie. There's nothing. You have to track the 1,000 numbers, Angela, and work with the law average and see what hasn't failed. There's nothing. You got the numbers run randomly. You got 1 in 1,000 odds. Okay, you have to track these numbers down like a bloodhound. That's it. That's the only way I see it. Because there's no rhyme or reason for those 1,000 numbers to fall. How they going to fall out? The numbers don't. What you can say? The numbers don't follow numbers. Certain numbers don't bring numbers. It's just the way they fall. It may look like that, and I used to think that, but that ain't how it works. That's how a lot of people get messed up, trying to find out what fell evening, then what fell evening. Tell me what number gonna come midday. You'll burn your money up. Track the actual 1,000 numbers and see what they're doing. That's why I put this strategy together, so you can always see what those numbers are doing, not guessing. Nothing's going to, evening numbers don't bring midday numbers, and midday numbers don't bring evening numbers. All the numbers run randomly. That's the trick. That's a trick. And that's my hack to get you out that trick. Yeah, yeah, you're going to be off by one number, but when you tracking with this sheet here, you're going to see how you off and what column it fell off. So you'll know that you that's why you off by one number or two numbers or the case may be. You email me and I send them to your PDF, and the sheets run you $25. I send them out to you. That's a one-time cost, and that's it. And then you start tracking with my sheets, and I take cash out. I'll send me an email to momoneyterry@gmail.com, small cap, and I'll PDF them off to you. And the beauty of it, we all on the same page, because once you start using the sheets and you ask me questions on the sheets that's applicable to pick three, I can explain it easy and simple without a tic-tac-toe, a grid, a root sum, or anything. So you have to know what's going on with the numbers. You have to know if a number ain't filled, like one number might not fall for 2 months. Like I had number 7 not to fall for 2 months or 1 year, and I caught triple sevens. I don't play triples just to play triples. None of that. You got to let the numbers tell you. Time is on your side when you're tracking actual 1,000 numbers. You won't be burning your money up for no reason, because every time you play, you'll know why you're playing your numbers like that. And you have to just wait. The numbers aren't going anywhere. The numbers aren't going anywhere. Thank you for your questions, Andrew. But that's how you do it. And I also take Zelle, do Zelle. But yeah, that's how it goes. Doc chasing these tic tac. Let me show you something, Angie. There's no system out here that's going to show you or anybody what numbers come the next day or what number midday bringing evening numbers. That's not how it works. All of them run different. All the numbers run different in all the states. I can't tell you to put up numbers and tell you to play them for all states. You got the tic-tac-toe. Okay, say your 959 came in, 959, and if you use tic-tac-toe, you know they add 1 to each one of the numbers. You add 1 to 9, you're going to get the 0 again. You add 1 to 1, you get the 1. Add 1 to 1 to get 2. You add 1 to 2, you're going to get 3. You add 3. You add 1 to 3, you get 4, and 1 to 4, you're going to get the 5, like that, right? Now you're supposed to figure out what next number is coming that morning or that day. You can either play these down this way, which is 9, 3, 4, and you play the next one is 2. I hope you can see this. I hope I ain't too far over. 2. No, that's 3. Oh, my poor eyes. 3, 5, 0. Hope I ain't over too far doing this here. And you play 4, 5, 9. Since you went that way, then you can go across this way, and they tell you to play 9, 2, 1, right? And play. Come down this. Yeah, come down this way. We went across. We're gonna come down this. And yeah, wait a minute, where am I at? 495, 49, 459. Okay, yeah, 9. Did I do that already? Yeah, I'm getting up. 9. Okay, 9, 3, 3, 3, 5, 0, 4, 5, 9. Let me start over here. Yeah, excuse me. My eyes is kind of messing up on me. but I'm gonna get it right here. Let's do this again. Out of this tic-tac-toe, you're gonna pick the numbers come the next day or numbers you're gonna pick to play. Okay, and you're gonna say out of these, what you just did with this tic-tac-toe, you're gonna play the numbers across here. These are numbers you're gonna look at playing. 9, 2, 1, 3, 5, 0, 4, 5, 9. Okay, and then you're gonna look at playing the numbers coming down, which is 9, 3, 4, 9, 3, 4, 2, 2, 5, 5. Is that right? Yeah. 2, 5, 5. Yeah, 2, 5, 5. And 109. 109. These are possible numbers you're supposed to look at trying to play. Then you got another one where you can go from here, these three numbers, which 5, 9, 6. But just to get the thing of it, you're going to wind up with maybe 10 or 12 combinations of numbers to play that you ain't going to know nothing about, or why to play them, or how to play them. I don't care what. And then, if out of all these 12 numbers the next day, say the next day 971 come out. I'm gonna go up here. The 971 come out, and they're gonna say it was there all the time. Oh, I don't want to put it too close to that. Let me take this off here. Maybe I can put it up here. Let's say the 971 comes out the next day and you didn't play all those 12 numbers. And then they're going to say, oh, there it was all the time. All you had to do was mirror this 2 and make it a 7. You can find 90% of the numbers that way. After the fact, you can find 90% of the numbers. If I can mirror it, you ain't got but 9 numbers. And if you can mirror one of it, it's going to show you one of the numbers. 10 numbers, 0 to 9. If you mirror any of these things, you can find any number after the fact. That's why I'm. Yep. Thanks, BLC. Glad to have you with me, buddy. Yeah, he's exactly right. Yeah. BLC been with me a long time. Okay, you got to track, because if you do, then they got the rundown strategy. They got the 317, the 123, the 777s, the 999s. You can make a rundown out of any of those 1,000 numbers, and I'm gonna use the number that came in Illinois today. Last night, evening, and you go 1, and you use, I'm just using the 111 because it's easier to make a rundown out of it, and you go down 9, 1 to 8 is 9, 1 to 9 is 0, 1 to 1 is 1, 1 to 1 is 2, 1 to 2 is 3, 1 to 3 is 4, 1 to 4 is 5, 1 to 5 is 6, 1 to 6 is 7, 1 to 7 is, let me move this over, is 8. Same number at the top, you got the bottom, you had it correctly. Then you do the same here, you're going to add 1, count down, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3. Same here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Then out of this combination, which you have no idea what's going on with them, you're supposed to know what number is going to come the next day or the midday or the evening number and play them. But you don't know anything about what's going on with the numbers. The tic-tac-toe, state sub, grids, multiple different rundown root subs is not going to show you what's happening with those 1,000 numbers. The only thing you have is the law average. I've seen pretty much that's put you more on track. And when you miss numbers, you know what column, actual numbers, what columns they fell off of. And because they'll say, okay, say you played one of the numbers, um, and you can then they'll tell you you can, if say you miss 455 came out and you didn't play it, then they say, oh, there it was right here. There it is. We just didn't see it. There, that 455. If you can do that, you can find any number the next day. I don't do date sums. I track the actual numbers. Once you start tracking the actual numbers, date sums is not going to tell you anything if you're not tracking. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, y'all. Um, Now, this can implement what you're using. If you see something that's working for you, it's fine. But from what I've saw, root sums and date sums, if you don't know why you playing the number, the actual number out of the 1,000 numbers, what can it tell you? But when you can look at, let me see here. When you got the 22 columns here, where you can tell what numbers can fail at a glance. This is the yearly for Illinois that I done. What numbers are left, and you decide to play, you'll know why you played those numbers at a glance. Same way with let me see. Now this is yearly. The yearly sheet, I don't try to do the pairs and the single digits and all that. All I do is track the actual 1,000 numbers. Because as I'm doing it every day and doing it monthly, I have that information already. See, I just do the doubles. I track all the doubles. Just like here, 833 came out. I knew that this column 5 here hadn't hit in 6 months. The first number of the year in Illinois came out was the 616, and then no number came out after that for 6 months. So this column was hot, and the 449 fell off of it. Then you had the 883, the 833 come off of it. But depending on how the numbers run, now this is not the numbers I'm playing, but I'm cool with that. I hit the 833 the last time it came, hit it twice. But I don't play like that. I'm on something else. I find out what numbers are left. Right now in Illinois, the 88 on the front ain't filled, which VLC lets me know, and the 22 on the back ain't filled. So my number now is 882 and 822 for a simple reason. 28 pair ain't filled over in 100 days. So that's the numbers I stick with. I carry my numbers for 60 days, 90 days. And I don't hop on and off my numbers. You see? Thanks, BLC. Who else on here? Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live. This is question and answer live. That's pretty much, I'm looking for people that's been on the channel and have some questions and answers. Want questions and answers. Because I tend to find that I have a lot of viewers and I don't be knowing what's going on, why there's no participation. And I know we have an older set that don't know how to work all this stuff, this technology, like I do. My granddaughter brought that to my attention, that granddad, younger generation don't play pick 3. And I guess, from looking on YouTube, they tell you the range of people that play and that looks at your channel is from, 40 up pretty much. So a lot of people my age don't know how to, or not handle technology, because a lot of my friends don't. All they know I do how to answer the phone and talk on it. Which, nothing against them. We are where we are. But I been in management all my life, so I had to learn how to use technology. which is a good thing. But they moving so fast, they getting ahead of me. Thanks, BLC. Thank you. Any other questions? I got BLC on here and probably others that can help you. They've been following me a long time, and you're gonna get good answers from them. And anybody else on here with questions? And I know a lot of people can't comment because they don't have channels. I think I seen that on YouTube if you didn't make a channel. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Glad to have you with us. If you have any questions or anything on Pick 3 in general or Pick 3 at a glance, sure I can help you out. Welcome with us. Yes, it works anywhere where they have play one. We use 1,000 numbers. And they come out tight. You mean on the PDF sheet, Angie? No, they'll come out large. If you're talking about when you get the numbers, and they won't come out tiny. They'll come out large, whereas readable, just the way I can read them. If you can read them with glasses, or better without glasses, really. That's why I enlarged them because I know the group that I'm people that be watching. Yeah, they'll come out fine. You'll be happy with them. I haven't had any complaints yet. I haven't had any complaints on them yet. To everybody I've sent them to. Hi, Tiffany. Okay, yeah, I do nights also because I'm a night person. How many numbers I bet daily? I'll tell you how much I spend daily is between $3 and $5. That's my budget. I don't try to spend too much. I just do $3 or $5 because I'm waiting on my numbers to come. I'm not trying to hit the numbers. I'm letting the numbers hit me, Sean. So $3 to $5 is a good budget. You're going more than that, you overspending pretty much. Now, when I win, I might go $20. Depends on how much I win. But when I back off, Sean, I know why I'm backing off. I know what numbers I'm backing off of because I know what numbers I'm waiting on to hit. Okay, Angela. And thanks for your support on the channel, Angela. I appreciate it. I got your super thanks. Well, thank you. Thank you. And like I say, y'all, these numbers are random. Get off them tic-tac-toe dates. I'm sorry. I know I'm busting a lot of people's bubbles out here. Okay, yeah, you combo. Okay, that's cool. If you know why you're playing your number, like I say, a 38 a prayer can take 120 days and not show up. Like a 38 or 55. 55 can doubles can take a whole year and not show up. You got to know why you plan your numbers. And listen to BLC, he tracks these numbers, and the reason I hit a couple of times was because of his information. And I'm a teacher, so he's good. He's been following me a long time. He's got, I guess he got something he can track himself pretty well. Yeah, 3 years. That's why I say a number can show good, and if you don't know why you track it and you get on it, it might not show up for 5 years. Now what I do in Missouri, I got three numbers that ain't showed up. The 192, the 160, and the 574. So I'm not in Missouri. I'm over here with my daughter because I eye surgery. Now when I go to Missouri, I play those 50 cents straight for 14 draws. So I ain't gonna worry about those numbers. When they come, fine. If they don't, fine. I play them for 14 draws, 50 cents straight on evenings only, because I know that's where they ain't played at. So, and they probably didn't play because I ain't checked the numbers in a while because I don't have to. That's my investment over there. How do I know what month to go to? Angie, I don't know if I understand that question about what month to go to. Can you maybe explain it a little bit more? What month? I missed something. Maybe talking to somebody else. Evening. Okay. I know what month to go to track the numbers. You mean you talking about the data to get the data for the numbers? Because if you know anything about the lottery posts, you get the lottery posts and download it, the lotterypost.com. And if you go to my channel, you'll see what I did for Illinois from January all the way up to August and collected the data. See that BLC giving out good information, you all, for your state if you're in Texas. 112 days. Now that's what you're looking for. And the numbers on the pairs, let me show you all how to pair, how to wheel those numbers. Like he was saying, 5-9 pair ain't failed. That's how I play. So I'll wheel it like 590, 591, 592, 593, 594, 595, 596, 597, 598, and 599. That's what you call wheeling the numbers. Can you see that? I hope y'all see that. Wheel the number. See, now when I hit, and I know that's 5-9, like I think BLC say ain't fail over 100 days, I'll get on that. If I know it ain't failed, that's how you track. You always know what numbers to go through to play. Because all the time you playing, you tracking, you watching everything that's going on with the sheets and each column, now each pair. Because you're tracking the pairs, you're tracking the single digits, you're tracking the front pair and the back pair. Since May 24th. See there? See that information in Texas? Evening. Is that in Texas? You know, Texas got that daggone 4 draws, BLC. So are you just talking about the last draw, middle draw, or what draw? Because you know they got 4 draws in Texas, right? So if they got 4 draws, do stick with your midday number, whatever one you drawing, stick with that draw, because that's where your law average is gonna come in at. Yeah, this evening, the last draw evening, the last evening draw, or the mid evening draw. You know they got 4, right? So is it one in particular, BLC, that you're talking about? 5 9s, 4. Is that on? Okay, y'all. I guess y'all talking with each other. The first. Okay, got you. First evening. Okay, got you, BLC. Okay, thanks. Okay, got you, BLC. Thank you. That's how you all have to do it. Separate, like BLC say. If you're gonna do midday, do midday. If you're gonna do evening, do evening. Starting with the picture at a glance sheet, because you can really see then how these numbers really drop. Like I say, they random. They're gonna fool you and they're gonna throw you off because they random. I mean, there's no throwing you off. They do what they do. Like now, I know that 833 then failed 3 times already this year because I've been tracking it. A lot of stuff you have right in your head. You won't be guessing all those different tic tac toes, root sums, date sums, and mirroring numbers that you have no idea to get numbers to try to hit because you'll be looking at the actual numbers, and you won't be burning your money up playing all them numbers and jumping on and off numbers and not knowing why you jumping on a number. And when you win, you ain't got no idea why you won. Don't have an idea why you won. That's how they get you. And the lottery is set up for you to lose, not for you to win. And they know the odds are in their favor of winning. And then too, you won't be so bent out of shape when your number is not coming in because you got a reason for waiting and playing it. And you stick with your budget, like I said, $3. Or, like I'm playing in Missouri, I'm just playing $1.50 a day. And I'm playing the numbers 50 cents straight. The flips. Richard, what you want to know about flips? I don't really do flips, but I understand flips. I understand flips. I don't do them, but I understand them. Do you need to understand what flips are, Richard? But flips don't use them because they don't hold true to me. I don't see where they hold true. Let me get my sheet out for the flips. In case you don't know. You asked me. Okay, Richard, here's my mirrors and flip chart if you need me to explain it to you. You get confused with mirrors. Well, mirrors are fairly simple. Oh, okay, all right, Richard, good. Mirrors are fairly simple. Okay, all it is mirrors. You add +5 to any single number. All right. Now with this +5, you add 5 to 0, you get 5. 5 to 1, you get 6. 5 to 2, you get 7. 5 to 3, you get 8. 5 to 4, you get 9. All right. So what it's saying that a 0 is same as a 5, or opposite, or mirror, or 1 same as a 6, a 6 is same as a 1, 2 same as 7, 7 same as 2, 3 same as a 8, 8 same as a 3, and 4 same as 9, 9 same as 4. Let's say the 1,000 numbers on top, the 1,000 numbers, you divided them, and the 0 to 4 is triple zeros to 499. That's the top of the 1,000 numbers. And then the bottom of the 1,000 numbers is 500 to 999. So let's say for instance, the lottery played, played 012. I mean, no, you played 012, and the lottery played 567. Then they just played the opposite number of what you played. Or you played 1, 2, 3, and the lottery played 6, 7, 8. They just played the opposite number of what you played. Or you played 122 and the lottery played 677. That's just played the opposite number of what you played. Or you played triple zeros. The lottery just played triple fives. Because here, 012, there it is, 567. Or 2234, and they played 789. Or you played 123, like again, I played 678. Or you played 567, and Lord played 012. It's just the opposite number of the 1,000 numbers if you divide them in half. Okay, that's it there. But that's very important because my sheets are set up on each column. That's why it's easy to understand what's going on, because I have my sheet set up the same way. On each column here, all the numbers and its opposite is in each column. Every number and its opposite is in each column. All right? So let's look at it's column 7. The 018. The 018. The opposite number mirror it is the 563. See, and I already see that the 563 fell off the column. All right? I know it's mirror fell. Or this one here, this 129, the mirror it is 674. Go down the column, 674. All these columns has its number and opposite in each column. So say you get a column here as you tracking monthly that don't fall in 3 months, which can happen. Which can happen in 3 months. And say for instance that this this 129 and the 674 ain't fail. And I'm playing that column. I'm gonna play both of those numbers because working with the law of average, I know one or the other those are gonna fall. See, when you do the 111 rundown on any number that comes in, you're gonna always in that whole column, you're gonna get the mirror and the opposite. I mean the opposite, the number and its opposite. That's why I use the 1-1 rundown. Say your winning number came in, I'm gonna make up a number. It's 674. And I do the 1-1 rundown on it. That's why I use it, because it's easy to understand. You do 1 to 6 is 7. Make sure you can see it. And then 1 to 7, 8. 1 to 8 is 9. 1 to 9 is 10, but you're just going to use the 0 and not the 1. 1 to 1, the 0 is 1. 1 to 1 is 2. 1 to 2 is 3. 1 to 3 is 4. 1 to 4 is 5. 1 to 5, you draw the line, is 6. Same here. You add 1 to the 7, you're going to get 8, 8, 1 to 8, and you're just going to count down. 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same thing here. Add 1 to the 4, you get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? So this line here with these different numbers gonna always have the mirror in its up. Like this 674, the mirror of it is 129. That's what you get with the 1-1 rundown. That's why I love it. Here, let's say the 893, the mirror of it is 341. That's all you're getting when you're doing the 1-1 rundown. All those other rundowns are just so confusing. Any of the numbers, you're going to get it and its opposite. The 907, the mirror of it is 452. 452. That's how the picture at a glance got invented. Everybody before was doing a -1 on the winning number that came in. That was too much of a brain strain for me. I'm like, oh, I got to minus the 1 from the 6 to get this, to get 5, then minus the 1 from the 5 to get 4. Me and math did not add up in school. I did not like math at all. I do that, Richard. Yeah, because at a glance I can see what numbers ain't failed yearly. I use the monthly. The monthly, the monthly, Richard, is to know what columns did not fall each month. So if a column missed in 3 months, I know that. See what I'm saying, Richard? I do a monthly a column, a monthly every month to track. So on the yearly also, I can see when I go to look at that column what numbers didn't hit off the column on the yearly. And toward the end of the year, I'll start kind of highlighting so I don't have to go to the yearly what numbers ain't hit on the column. And I'll just transpose that. See, November, December, and January are my best months. November, December, January, my best months working with the law average because I done narrowed the numbers down to what ain't played, what mirror ain't played. I got a skill set, I got a strategy. Now, before I started this, when I first started the system, I went back 2 years and eliminating all the numbers. You don't have to go back there. For a year, it's plenty enough data. Then when I first started, every time a year started, I started over with all the numbers, the 1,000 numbers. And it wasn't hitting right. So what I was noticing as I went, like say this 2003, as I went in, 2004 here, 2024, when I went into 2025, by carrying the numbers over, I was realizing that the numbers that hadn't failed the previous year were catching up the next year. So working with the law average, I'm like, oh man, this is the secret. Always carry the numbers that didn't hit the previous year over to the next year. Because by my track, it takes 3 years for those 1,000 numbers to rotate out. Let me show you again. And that's why when you do the 1-1 rundown on any winning number, you'll always find my base number in that rundown. Okay? You'll always find it with the 1-1-1 rundown. Now, let me show you something here. What I do with my paper? Yeah. You always find the 1-1 rundown. See, you got 1, 2, 3. You know, 1, 2, 3 can come 6 different ways. It can come 1, 3, 2. It can come 2, 1, 3. It can come. Excuse me. Ears itchy. It can come 2, 3, 1. It can come 3, 1, 2. That's why I say I don't play no numbers unless I don't track. I only play my birthday unless I got a reason to play it. 3, 2, 1. Now, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, for the whole year, you might just get 2 of these numbers out of that rundown, maybe. You know what I'm saying? For the whole year, because you're only gonna get a third of the numbers. You can't get but a couple of them. Excuse me. You can't get but a couple of them. Every year, the most you're gonna get out of any 10 numbers that run, I'll add some more, just make up some more other than this way. 7, 2, 5. Hopefully y'all can see it. Just any 10 numbers. 7, 2, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll put some up here. 8, 2, 4, 8, 8. Can y'all see that? Yeah. 7, 2, 4. 1, 1, 1. I'm just making up some numbers here, y'all, so y'all can get the gist of what I'm saying. And 0, 4, 2. That's 10 numbers. Out of any 10 numbers, pretty much, and you go on the average, all you're gonna get is 3 numbers a year out of any 10 run, 10 stretch. Because you're only gonna be able to get 30% of those numbers, and 30% of 10 is 3. Every year. You see what I'm saying? 30% of any 10. And the rest of the numbers, you got to know what's going on with them as you're rotating them. And it takes 3 years for 10 numbers, for those 1,000 numbers to rotate out. for these numbers, this 1, 2, 3 to change places. And all numbers, the straights have to change them 6 times, the double have to change them 3 times, and the triple only 1 time. Because that's why, on average, you only get 3 triples out of a year. That's why I don't play triples all year. I play triples pretty much like when that column 5 didn't hit for 6 months. I played triples along with that column 5 because they call my column 5 the 005 or the double. I played triples with it because likelihood of a triple coming when a column ain't filled like that is good. You can build a skill set. You can build a strategy because you're going to see what your numbers are doing that you're tracking. Numbers run random, y'all. Ain't no tic-tac-toe, no date sum, no grid, no flip, no mirror gonna help you none if you don't know what's going on with the numbers. Ain't nobody gonna give you no numbers that's gonna help you. I mean, unless they doing what I'm doing, tracking and telling you what they doing. But I don't really listen to. I want to know when I got a way of knowing what my numbers doing for myself, I'll be doing the work. Because it'll help. It'll help. You'll see. Because you're going to know what the actual numbers are doing and when the actual number last came out and the likelihood of the number coming out. But like I say, it's still random. Nothing's going to change that. 1 in 1,000 odds, nothing's going to change that. Nothing. And nothing's going to stop the law. Nothing's going to stop these numbers from rotating and changing position. I don't care what system they use. These numbers are going to have to change position unless they're cheating. That's why I'm looking at the electronic draws kind of sideways, because they can fix those electronic draws. Eddie Tipton, he worked for I forget where he worked for, what lottery he worked for. Look him up in YouTube. He cheated and won millions of dollars. He cheated and won millions of dollars. Eddie Tipton, all right? Eddie Tipton. Look that up on YouTube. They got a whole story about him and his brother and some security guard or something cheated the lottery out of $1 million. He worked for him, and what he did was program it where he knew what numbers, where to go and get the numbers to win, and he won for millions of dollars. And they cut his sentence so if he showed them how he did it. Ain't that a drag? He cheated people out of the money that was playing, made them interfere with their numbers coming in to set up his numbers and won. And then they gave him a bargain. Oh, you're so welcome. So welcome. My pleasure, Andrew. Angela. All right, family. Any more questions? Enjoying this. Is getting a lot done. I'll put this up here right now because people come, they want to know what the channel is about. I don't have to try to explain it. They automatically know. Yeah, Angie, you're right. You'll soon be packing the Lucky Town. Yep. Angela. Yeah. And OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget. Because you can organize yourself with the Pick 3 at Glance strategy sheets to track. I like because I can make note on the sheets. I can underline. I can, stuff like that. That's why I like it on paper. I don't have a computerized system I use or anything. Yeah, email me, Rich. Did you? If you emailed me already, what are the columns? Okay. You can do it on paper. I put it together on paper also, but I can email you the sheets, a PDF to you also. And it's only 22 numbers, all right? And then you can screenshot if you can see it enough to screenshot them. But I'll call the numbers out to you. What's this? Serverman. Okay. And it's just 22 numbers. It's 10 doubles and 12 singles. It's 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, 037. Okay? Those are the singles. And here are the doubles. It's 10 of those. And that's you. I think you were talking to me about the doubles. Okay. Also, here's 001, 002 on the doubles, 003, 004, 005, triple zeros. And the way I give them, you just number them off as the columns. Then here's 011, 022, 033, and 044. And that's it. Do the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers, and you got the master sheet. Now, there's other strategies like the pairs that come along with the PDF I'll send you, and the single digit, and the front pair and back pair sheets. But those are numbers there. But the other two are strategies. Can you see the bottom of what? The bottom sheet? But, and they're clear on some of my other videos that I got out there. They're clear. I have the sheets on some of my other. Okay. You can't see it because they blurry or they're too small to see. I just called you talking about the pair sheet. That's the one you're talking about. Well, I got them on. If you go back to my older videos, I got them on a big old whiteboard that you can see them. Go to Pick 3 at a Glance 517. You'll see that board. Pick 3 at a Glance 517. Go to that video. Wait a minute. See, I just have to slide the paper up because of the chat. Oh, you can't see it because of the chat. Okay. Can you see them now? Thank you. I got it up. I can see them on mine pretty much. Can you all see them now? But like I said, go to Pick 3 at a Glance 517. You said, okay, Angie, I believe that. No problem. I appreciate that. I know you will. A lot of people have been blessing me because I'm giving from the heart, y'all. That's all I can say. What goes from the heart, what comes from the heart goes to the heart. That's all I can say. What comes from the heart goes to the heart. So I'm giving it to you from my heart. I ain't trying to color code nothing. I ain't telling you there's no pie in the sky. I ain't selling you no easy thing. But if you put the work in, hey, all these numbers run different, and everybody playing the same way can't win. I mean, unless they track it all 1,000 numbers and doing the tic tac toes, the dates, sums, the grids, the flips, and the mirrors. I'm sorry, they just ain't gonna be the ones because you don't know what's going on with the numbers. Oh, BLC. Yeah, see it hadn't hit for 60 days, and you can do a run on it now. If you know what position that number didn't fall in, that five something here, the five. If you know it didn't fall on the front, so you play a 5-0 pair on the front, 5-1, 5-2, 5-3, all the way down to 5-9, all the way down. That's how I play when I know what position the number didn't fall in, and I want to pick it up and play it. Or I look if I'm playing a number. If I'm playing a number, where I just had okay. If I'm playing a number, if I'm playing a number like 150, I'm definitely gonna play that number as 501 and 510. In case that more than likely my number gonna come with that five in it if it ain't failed in 2 months. Like I say, a number I found number ain't hit for sevens didn't fit with no number for 7 months. No sevens. I mean not 7 months, I'm sorry, 2 months. In 34 days. Yeah. 30 days is it can be average for any number not to fall in a position. The pairs is what you want to look at. You want to look at a pair ain't hitting 60 to 90 days. For sure. Like that 2-8 ain't failed, and I'm playing that 2-8. I'm playing that 2-8 pair down. Uh, I'm playing it, wheeling it down, along with the two numbers that I'm looking for is the 882 and the 822 or the 824 because the 24 ain't failed in 100 days. So that 24 is the 03 I just said hadn't hit, just hit. That 038 just came out. See what I'm saying? I can name these numbers. I can rattle them out because I know what I'm doing with them. If you're doing the tic tac toes and date sums and grids, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna rattle these numbers off like that. You can't do it. How you gonna do it? Because you don't know why you playing them. Nah, I'm sorry, y'all. Truth don't need no support. Truth don't need no support. I'm giving y'all truth. Okay. 905, 901. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. That 03 pair. Yep. And that 24 and that 80 that 28 now. 24, 28. Those are the only two that's out there. Evening draw now, y'all. I stay on evening. I specify whatever draw I'm talking about. That's the draw. And now, I mean, unless you're tracking, like I say, we all have to track. You have to track for yourself because you might see something that I miss, even if you track it with me in Illinois and put something together. So don't just go about off of my work. You have to go off your own work too. And the 15 pair, Texas. Okay. Any other questions? Anybody on here? Any other questions? This is comments. I mean, question and answers. Okay, because like I say, I know a lot of people. You're welcome. Okay. Oh, Angie. Okay. Take your time. These numbers ain't going nowhere, y'all. They ain't going nowhere. Take time, study these numbers. Get the strategy down. They'll be there when you get through learning and figuring it out. And it ain't gonna take long for you to figure it out. Once you go through a year, you'll be good. Put it together. It ain't gonna take no year to put it together. Right now, if you're going back to August and catch up from January to August, you'll start seeing a lot. Oh, you're so welcome, Angie. Were you? Are you watching yesterday, BLC? It was different, wasn't it? If you're talking about me, I was basically questioning and answers because I'm not teaching, just going through my spiel. I need to know what people need to know. If they're gonna get in the win, if we can all get in the winner circle, I need to know what they need to know. Because I've seen people just keep, go through their spiel and nobody's commenting. Yeah, well, it is. It can be frustrating. I don't know what's going on because I go back to other channels that's no longer around anymore. 10 years ago, and they had a lot of interaction. I know that was probably during COVID time. I don't know if that was different, but they had a lot of interaction. But now the other channel I visit don't get a lot of interaction for some reason. So I don't know if that's something that's yeah. If you go back check like uh, 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 Magnolia Money, they got a lot of interaction. How do you track pairs? Okay. Let me find my pair sheet. I've got the. Okay. I'm gonna do one real quick. That I say this 1, 2, 3. That 1, 2, 3. You have a front pair and a back pair. This how you track the front pair and the back pair. Let me show you here. But okay. I'm gonna do the 1, 2, 3 again. To track a front pair and back pair, any pick 3 number, the front is the 2, the 12, the 1 and the 2, and the back is the 2 and the 3, which makes up the 1, 2, 3. So when I'm talking about a front pair, and you need to know this even if you don't have that in your state, because you need to know when last time a front pair and a back pair failed. And the back pair is 20. Is the 23. So I have a sheet. That's one of the. Oh, I need the back, the front. I have a sheet, a strategy for that. A sheet just for that. A workout sheet just for that. It's this one here. That's strategy number 4. So if you come into the chat, you're going to tell me strategy. When you're talking, strategy number 1 is the master sheet. Strategy number 2 is the pairs. Strategy number 3 is the single digits. And strategy number 4 is this sheet here, the front pair and back pair. It's the final workout sheet. And see here, when the number come in, this is a yearly sheet. That's why I say at the end of the year, my best months are November, December, and January, because I have surmised all the numbers that have played, and I know what numbers are left to play at a glance. Okay, so like the 1, 2, like I just showed you, the 1, 2, 3, I'd mark off the 1, 2 circle where you see a circle for the year already on here, and the 2, 3 on the back. If I can move it up, let me move it up more because they said you can't see it. Oh man, you can't see it for the writing. Let me move it up some more here. And the 2, 3 on the back to see when the last time it fell. It fell already. So anything that's not circled at a glance, I know that front pair or back pair ain't fell for the whole year. Just like I said, the 2, 2 on the back while I'm playing the 2, 2 in Illinois here. See, that ain't played all year. All right. That ain't played all year. And the 88 on the front, I see, ain't played all year. And I know that the 28 pair ain't failed for over 100 days. Anything over 100 days, I got my eye on. So that's why I added the A82 and the A22 as my play numbers, my everyday play number. Not spending a lot of money now because they're my digits that I'm playing. And then you want to know how to track the single pairs. That's strategy number 2, the single pairs. Where's that sheet at? I hope this ain't too little for you. Let me find it. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it. You might be able to see it. But go to Pick 3 at a Glance 517 and you'll see everything on a big whiteboard. I got everything on a big whiteboard. That video. See, okay, here is strategy number 2 on the sheet. And the way you track the pair is like that 1, 2, 3, it's got 3 separate numbers. So on those 3 separate numbers, let me make sure you can see this. On those 3 separate numbers, I would mark off the 12 for the month, but the 12 ain't came out yet. The 13, you'd circle it off, and the 23, you circle it off. That way you know that those pairs fell for the month. Now, if you have a double, like, let's say 1, 2, 2, because there's only 2 numbers, it's the 1 and the 2, I'd mark off the 12 and the 22. And quite naturally, if you have a triple, that's only 1 number, like triple zeros, you mark off whatever triple was, the 0, to let you know that that double pair did come in, but it came in as a triple. As a triple, okay? Now, and that's how, and that's and then at the end of the month, whatever pair I don't mark off, that's how I know how long it took for a pair to come in or not come in, because I'm tracking the pairs every month to see what's left. I ain't guessing what pairs didn't come in. I know what pairs didn't come in. Hey Scott, how you doing, buddy? Glad to have you with us on the live. How you doing today? Remember, y'all, we can track them all, but we can't play them all. So don't be trying to play all these numbers. We can track them all, but we can't play them all. But that's why tracking is good, because you can build a strategy and a skill set and know what's actually going on with the numbers in your state with Pick 3 at a Glance. Or if you got another mechanism where you can track all 1,000 numbers and you can track the pair, single pair, the single digit, and the front and back pair, you in there like that there. You're in there like that there. That's all I can say. But if you ain't doing that, you ain't going to know why you playing your numbers. And everything you do is going to be by luck. I can teach you, and luck, I can't teach luck. I can't teach it. I'll take as much of it as I can get, but I sure can't teach it. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is all about. If all us can do the same thing, when I'm not hitting, you might be hitting, and send me a little scratch. And y'all ever heard that term? I'm showing you how old I am. When you had no money, you call your, hey man, can I get a little scratch, man? You got a scratch I can get for you, bro. That's what we used to call money in the day. Let me get some of that scratch, bro. Surman, thank you. You're so welcome. Yeah, that's what we call money in the day. Scratch. Can I get a little of that scratch, bro? Yeah, that's what we call it. Get some of that scratch, bro. I guess I was itching for money or something. Scratch. But that's what we call it. Nine nine four. Yep. See, and if you got that 9944 pair, you want to look at and see when last time column five hit. And that tell you pretty much what numbers to play off of that column. If you're playing that column and you're playing 449 and 994. And you might want to look at those triple fours and triple nines also, because that's what we had in Missouri. My column five had hit in all that time, and they did the 044, and right back behind it, they did the triple nines. Wow. And these the 6-6 pair last played in December of 2023, December. Okay, okay. So it's been over 8 months, huh? The 6-6. You know, them double pairs can take over a year now. I'm telling you that already. And that play in January. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Now don't let them pairs throw you off, because they can take a while. What I look for, if a zero or that 7-7 front pair or the 7-7 back pair ain't failed, then I know I'm playing triple sevens. Takes got 408. Okay. $16 a triple six. Well, that ain't bad. 16 months. That's why I don't play triples unless I see that. Like I said, unless I see something that sticks out to me real good. Yeah. I don't do triples. But I hit the triple sixes when it came over here because, like I said, the column five hadn't failed, and I just ran the triples along with it for the false triples. But you got to have your reason. You got to have the why you playing. Yeah. Anybody else got anything? Crown Line score. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Like I said, y'all can play it. We can track them all, but you can't play them all. Just use the pick three at glance strategy workout sheet to know what's going on in your state with those numbers. Wow. Haven't since. Wow. Wow. Okay. And like I say, if you track and you'll see the likelihood of that number coming out. If you know two or seven, eight on the back ain't filled, or how long a 7-8 on the front ain't filled, or if the single digit itself ain't filled in a certain position. See, that's how you build a strategy and a skill set, strategy and a skill set on the numbers that you're looking to play on that 7-8-8. But usually, and now if I look at the 7-8-8, I would definitely play, because 7-8-8 is pretty decent number. I play that 7-7-7-8, and I play the mirror of it, the 2-2-3 and the 3-3-2. If I didn't play them all but 50-cent box, I would definitely play it like that. And look at how long them four have been out together. Usually when I play something like that, I will play the 778, then the triple eights, and maybe the triple eights and triple seven. Like I say, it depends on what I'm looking at when I'm tracking. But I always play the that 788, that 778, the 332, and the 223 with that number because they seem to follow. Well, I say numbers don't follow each other, but they tend to run together. But that, like I said, it depends on what you're tracking and what you're looking at. Okay, at 346, yeah. Any other questions? Anybody? If you're on here just looking, uh, the sooner you try to learn it, the better. You say this is questions and answers. You might just have questions on pick three in general. And and there's some helpful information here about the numbers and stuff, how long they've been out, BLC, and I don't know who's on. Everybody's on here, but most of the people on here been with me a while, so they're pretty good at this. And if I can't answer it, I'm pretty sure one of them can. All right. It was an enjoyable chat. BLZ, you got anything else you need to let anybody know? I'll be on here as long as you want to be on here. Yeah, see, with BLZ showing you all this, it shows you how long it takes for these numbers to fall and how long it could take. Okay, BLZ, good. Okay, somebody come on, know what we're doing here. Uh, 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 uh. So with that back pair, if you're playing a number like 012, you sure want to play it as 210. That's why it's important to know your front pairs and back pairs. Even if you can't play the front pair and the back pair. Same with your split pairs. You need to know that so you know what you're looking at on your split pair. If you don't know what split pairs are. If you don't know what split pairs, you might want to ask about split pairs if you're looking. That's a strategy. That's a skill set. That's not a tic-tac-toe date sum grid, multiple different rundowns. Sorry, y'all. Numbers run randomly. They saying they don't, but they do. You have to know why you're playing your number. Are you playing for fun and luck? Luck runs out. Luck runs out, y'all. Ran out on me, and I didn't think it, and it didn't never come back. It ran on me and then lost his weight. Hey, Seashell. Glad to have you with us. How you been doing? I know I hadn't done the live in a while. I was trying to get things together here a little bit where I felt comfortable because I didn't feel like I was getting enough participation. Not a reflection on anyone because, like I said, I don't know. I know you have to have a channel to go on YouTube, and I know most of the people that's in this group are probably 50 or above, and a lot of those my friends and buddies they don't. You, good, good, good. They don't. They still got VCRs in their house, so they don't know nothing about no technology and rotary phones. So hey, so I know what it takes to try to figure this stuff out. All right, BLC, go ahead, go ahead. You got an HIV. Well, you were okay, but you more technical savvy though. I ain't got none of that stuff. I don't even have a CD player no more. None of that stuff, man. But yeah, you funny. Oh, you funny. All right, y'all. Any more? Anything else? We've been on here a while. Any questions? I see somebody else just hopped on. Oh, okay. Okay, you're 80s baby. All right. All right. Okay. They born in 40s. Okay. Oh man, yeah. Many siblings, BLC? Oh, Tony. Okay, we'll cash 3. What we doing here is questions and answers. Oh, only child. Okay, buddy. Only child. All right. Me here, bruh. I'm the oldest of 11, 3 sets of twins. So my mother say she wanted a big family, and she got it. Woo. Man, you spoiled rotten, wasn't you? I hate to say it that way, but or did they spoil you? 10 years after marriage, they was they married in 72. Okay, wow. So you didn't go without much, did you? You okay? Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, that's a good thing. And so are you in the same state you were born in, BLC? Did you have any cousins or anything like that? Did they have any siblings, your parents? Okay, good, good. So I know a lot of them also adopted you as a little brother. I can't think of anybody. Well, my one daughter, she only has one child, but everybody else got five and six. I was trying to tell them to stop. Oh, okay, good, 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 good. So you wasn't liking uh, family. That's good. Especially back in those days, family was family. We all got together. If somebody just said they had a sneeze, we was together for a party. Somebody stumped their toe. Hey, let's have a party, y'all. That's why I was coming up, man. My nieces and nephews used to say, man, y'all party so much, we couldn't wait to get grown. Because we party no matter what. If it was raining outside, let's have a party, y'all. We party, man. We party. Raining outside, let's have a party. Okay, good. Oh, North Carolina. Okay, Canada. Oh, grandma 100. Okay. Okay. Man, I know those folks. My godmother was 104 before she passed, and man, I bet I sat and talked with her a lot. She had a lot of wisdom, a lot of wisdom, a lot of wisdom. She got to see a lot before she left here. Leo gang, Leo gang. Okay, might miss me there. Leo gang. I don't think I remember them. But yeah, I had a big family. Still have a big family. That COVID kind of put a dent in our partying though. But I'm thinking about kicking it back off. That COVID put a dent in our partying for sure. August the 22nd. Oh, I got you. That's when I got married in August the 22nd. That's why I'm playing that 822 over here in Illinois. That's the reason I got it. I'm playing it for one. I got married August the 22nd. That's your birthday. Okay. That'd be easy to remember, BLC. Don't be surprised you see a big old present jumping up, riding up to your door. You say you will be surprised because I ain't got that information, right, BLC? Oh my God. Go ahead, Scott. Go ahead, buddy. Yeah. Oh, that's her birthday. Oh, that's her birthday. Oh, yours June the 15th. Okay, buddy. Got you. June the 15th. Okay. Yours just passed. Happy late birthday. Well, mine is I think y'all probably heard mine. I'm the oldest of 11 and three sets of twins. Mother raised us by herself. My daddy died early. She helped us get through college, working and doing what she had to do. Then she went to college and became a St. Louis, Missouri school teacher. So I couldn't ask for a better life myself. All of us are real close. All of us are close. So we had our ups and downs, but we made it through them. All right, family, I'm gonna have to get off here because I gotta give my eyes a rest. Anybody else got anything else before I get off of here? You know, I had eye surgery, so once I start straining them too long, they start watering and stuff, and I can't really see. But it was a pleasure. Enjoyed the live, you guys. I'll probably try to be on here again around 11 again tomorrow. I notice on Thursday and Fridays toward the weekend, you don't get much activity on YouTube with some of your stuff. So I like that. Well, thank you for all you done, BLC. Really appreciate it, buddy. Couldn't do it without you. Let me write that birthday date down, June 15th. Got you. All right, buddy. Everybody have a blessed day. I enjoyed everyone on here. Okay. Same here. Peace and love to everyone. And Plimpton and come make that money, y'all. And OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget. Play responsibly now. And you'll get them. Believe me, you'll get them. Ugh.